The tech industry, it is the best industry to be working in. Tech is always kind of innovative and evolving, but at the end of the day, tech is one of the least diversified industries across the board.
Silicon Valley has been under fire for its lack of diversity.
These companies have grown so quickly and they didn't focus on it early enough. So as a consequence, they're very far behind. So we brainstormed, how could we take some action? At Thoma Bravo, we have a deep history of working with some of the most innovative companies in the space. So we knew we had a great portfolio that would have terrific job opportunities. And we also have a very operational approach. So when we looked at this as an operational problem that could be solved, we knew that what we needed was a great partner to be able to address that. We had the opportunity to partner with SEO and build an internship program for talented students of color at our software portfolio companies and start making a dent in what is a very important problem that needs to be solved in tech. We have known at Thoma Bravo for a long time that technology has not done particularly well in increasing their numbers in terms of diversity. The reason that we are so focused on having better diversity at our portfolio and having more opportunity for these students of color is that tech is a fantastic place for career trajectory, wealth generation, and for opportunity. And everyone should be able to participate in that. Many of our portfolio companies really didn't know how to get a broader pool of interns coming in. So we reached out to SEO to see if there was something we could do together.
My hanky showing? Talent is widely distributed and yet it's unevenly developed. And SEO is in the talent development business. So we find young people who are already hardworking, they're already high achieving, and we introduce them to opportunities that ordinarily they may not know about, they may not be prepared for, and that's really our secret sauce. We know that the more diverse a company is, and I'm talking about diversity across the entire spectrum, diversity of ethnicity, diversity in background, diversity in gender, the better results these companies have. And more diversity in tech will mean access to talent with new perspectives, new ideas that will contribute to the success of these cutting-edge tech companies.
We were really excited to start this new internship program in tech with SEO. We had 9 portfolio companies participating and more than 40 roles that we were trying to fill. It's really important that students understand that you don't need to be a coder to be successful at these companies. Every type of role that you could imagine at any kind of company is happening at an enterprise software company. The students received 2 weeks of training that SEO ran and Thoma Bravo supported. So Thoma Bravo invested more than $250,000 in the training of all of these students so that they would be confident and well prepared to hit the ground running day one when they joined our portfolio companies for the summer.
Initially, when I got this internship, there's this preconceived notion that as an intern, you're going to be fetching coffee. But they gave me responsibilities and they kind of threw me in to try to see what I could do.
Prior to SEO and Thoma Bravo, I had never considered the opportunities that tech could potentially give me. I just didn't know how I would fit in at these companies or how my skill sets would translate.
My name is Eleni Pesarides, and I am an HR coordinator here at Sophos. Thoma Bravo approached us as one of their portfolio companies to create internship opportunities for diverse students.
Sophos is a leader in endpoint security. They ultimately ended up filling 6 roles from the interns.
We had some on our marketing team, our sales team. We even had a recruitment coordinator.
This summer, I interned at Sophos Cybersecurity as a sales development representative intern. Connecting people and clients to the products is where I found my niche.
I never pictured myself in tech. Knew very little about cybersecurity, just enough to talk about in an interview and to get the job. And now I see a future where I am doing marketing in tech.
There's a space in tech for everyone, whether you're a software engineer or you're on the marketing side, or you just want to be in an HR capacity but with a tech company.
For getting into tech, it could be challenging, especially if you don't have any resources to start with. I was in that camp where I barely had any connections. To get the help through SEO was very useful and definitely made me a lot more confident in doing my job now.
I do have a lot of confidence moving towards the future, and I feel like that's because of SEO and Thoma Bravo. I have such a great group of people behind me that I know that no matter what I decide to do, I will be able to actually reach that goal. My hope for future generations of Black students trying to get into tech is that they don't even have to ask the diversity question to begin with. That is not a discussion. That is just already just accepted. There's all different types of people that work at this job. There's all different types of people that work at that job. And that you don't have to come to another Black person and be like, so how is it? You know what I mean? In terms of the diversity, how is it out here?
We've seen tremendous change in the trajectories of our students. These are opportunities they never could have imagined when they began college.
We would love to see this program continue to build. Last year we had 9 portfolio companies involved. This year we'll have 13. But we don't want to just own this as Thoma Bravo, because we're a very, very small part of an enormous dynamic industry. So I would encourage other firms to follow our lead.
There's a war for talent, and there's this huge pool of untapped talent in the Black and Hispanic and Native American communities, and it just needs to be given the opportunity.
It's really just a question of kicking that door more widely open and encouraging people to come through it. And I think the more that these students see people like themselves going into these companies and being successful there, that momentum will build.